Hi, it's Ellie here. Today we have lesson 3 for the Pilates beginner. We talked about the basics and fundamentals of Pilates in previous videos. We found out what A, B and C stand for and how important correct spine and pelvis alignment. We've learned about Pilates breathing and we combined the right alignment of your body while performing back line and standing Pilates exercises with a breathing technique. In this lesson we will talk about core. Most people will put core stability as the first benefit of Pilates. Let's find out what is it and why core engagement or centering is the third fundamental rule of Pilates. The term core was not originally used by Joseph Pilates, but he taught us that a strong core in the center leads to a strong body. The term he used is powerhouse. All movements should be powered by this powerhouse. I personally use this term a lot in my classes. So let's stand up and try to practice the engagement of your core muscles together. Here we are in a standing position. What should we remember? A, B, C rules. And now we can do an A and B and C. So we're going to practice how to engage your core. So first of all, alignment. Again, toes apart, heels behind, soft knees. Place yourself against the imaginary wall. Lengthen through your spine, pull your shoulders back and down. Soften your knees. And now, we're in the right alignment. We're going to think about how to engage your core muscles. We engage in the core muscles when we breathe out. This is a Pilates breathing combined with the engagement. So when I say powerhouse or core muscle or center of your body, I mean pelvic floor and abdominal muscles. So what is pelvic floor? Pelvic floor is the slender muscles between your pubic bone, tailbone and seating bones. So the way to explain how to engage your pelvic floor, it could be a little bit funny, but that's what I find the more easy for clients to understand. So you might laugh at it. So imagine yourself wanted to go to the toilet for about 3 hours and you're stuck in traffic and there's no services. And then the services here and you're just running there. So please engage your pelvic floor 100%. Feel, imagine the slender muscles here and really pull your pelvic floor. You can really been holding for 4 hours and now it's ready to come out. So this is 100% engagement. You don't need 100%. So let's make it 50%. Feel it. Decrease it to 50%. And now decrease this pelvic floor engagement to 25%. And try to feel. It's quite mild and nice, but you can feel. This is your pelvic floor engagement. Now we move into your abdominals. Here again, let's use our imagination. So we have a wide belt. And we're going to pull it in on the last hole. And so we're pulling as you breathe out. So you can tell your six-pack sticking out. So this is 100%. Touch it. It's really hard. So we need to release it to 50%. And even down to 25%. So the tummy muscles are engaged. But they know you can breathe, you can move, and you can do your exercise. So this is your abdominals engagement. The powerhouse engagement is all together. Is your pelvic floor and your abdominals. But we need to practice this with the breathing. So place yourself against the imaginary wall, lengthen through your spine, and now we're breathing in through your nose, expanding your lower rib cage. Now we're going to engage your pelvic floor and abdominals to those 25% I've been talking just now, and breathe through your mouth and hold this engagement. and you can practice this a couple more times till it becomes easy and natural. Let's go and lie on the floor and have a little practice while we're lying down on your back. So here we are, lying on the floor again to practice our core engagement. So now we know alignment and breathing, and we're gonna practice the core engagement. Right, so we lie down, we put our feet again 10 to 2, heels behind, so your knees, your toes and your hips in the right alignment. You're gonna breathe in, and we're gonna flatten your ribs and pull your shoulders back and down on the floor and lengthening your spine from your tailbone to your crown. And you're gonna feel this neutral spine curves on your lower back, your lumbar spine, and you're gonna feel a curve around behind your neck. We try to make it smaller by lengthening this neck muscles. Lovely. So here we lie. Now we're going to remember how we breathe. So we're breathing in through your lower ribs. And then we're going to engage your core muscles. Alright, so engaging the core muscles while you're doing breathe out. When you breathe out. So basically, breathing through your mouth, we try to feel the abdominal muscles kicking in, but not massively. Like imagine you're wearing jeans and you just need to pull your tummy away from your jeans slightly. So this is your engagement of your abdominal muscles. And at the same time, we can slightly pull this pelvic muscles floor inside. So let's try together. So we lie in the right alignment, we're breathing in through the ribs. Then we're making the straw and you're feeling muscles around your abdominals and thinking about your pelvic floor. We're breathing out. Lovely. The idea of centering is not only a physical concept. If we are centered mentally when we move, we are more focused and aware of what is happening in our body. With more focus we will achieve more accuracy, which will help nervous system to feel moves more naturally and build the desirable movements patterns easily. To be mentally centered during your Pilates session, we'll raise the exercise from a physical workout to the level of complete coordination of mind, body and spirit. On the next video, we will find out how to combine all three fundamentals together using the different positions such as sideline, sit-ins and box position. Thank you for listening and I wish you all the best in your journey of discovering your own body.